I decided that I wanted to share with you guys a poem that I wrote when I was 15. The context to this poem is when you're younger and, you know, the first crush, the first love, the first everything really. And this poem was sort of Shakespeare inspired, and not 100% sure if I was 15 or 14 when I wrote this. The title of the poem is called Unrequited Love. From first I laid thy eye upon, whilst watching from afar, what all you did and where you went, I knew just who thou art. Thy light blue eyes and deep brown hair made thou want you more and more. As I sit alone whilst wanting thee, behold, it's thou I shall adore. I fathom that of telling thee the thoughts of which I feel, and I know thou shalt not be afraid, for I know this is for real. But thou shalt never tell thee the thoughts that lay inside. I may approach and thus confess, but thou prefers from which to hide. That guy was sort of my, not my first boyfriend. I don't really know if it was a boyfriend at any point, but sort of the first crush, the first real kiss, the first... For anybody else who might be able to relate to my story, it's... try not to get emotionally involved in your first crush. For some people that I've known, have their first crush was their first boyfriend. Their first boyfriend turns into their husband, and that's an amazing thing, because that's not very common thing to happen. And I think it's amazing when that happens, but try not to get too invested in it. Like, for example, the guy who I really can't remember the name of, the guy that got rejected too many times and then shot and killed 6 people. He didn't get some. Get the hell over it. Men do not own you. We own ourselves. So don't think for a second that if a guy is pressuring you into anything that you don't want to do, don't do it. Because if they're saying that, oh, it's bad for my health if I don't do it, that is a load of shit. Tell them to get over it. For guys that say, oh, if you loved me, you would do it. That's not true. They just really, really want to get it. For some, okay, I have to admit, in my time back when I was a teenager, yes, I might have been one of those people that if a guy said, oh, I want it, I'd sort of give it to him. But now, I can sort of see the errors of my ways and feel a little bit stupid for giving into that. And nobody, no matter who you are, nobody has the right to tell you what you have to do. Nobody has the right to tell you who you are, what you want to do. Nothing. So don't think for a second that life is about other people's expectations and what other people expect you to do. Because what you want to do is what you will do, not what other people do. So I've seen a video about how I became a quadriplegic. That is a title of one of my videos, and I was curious before I made mine to see how other people have done it and what they've said and how in-depth they've gotten to telling their story. And I read one comment on a video that I watched and I thought, oh, rude. It was like, not even, it was rude beyond comprehension. Somebody said, and I will not name names or anything, but you'll know who you are. Somebody said, oh, that white C-U-N-T, the word that I do not use, probably went to suck his own, you know, and broke his brittle neck. I told him to shut the hell up. He said that he was trying to get sympathy and get something, and he said that it made him feel better. Well, that makes it all better that it made him feel better. Get over it. So for example, anybody who's being bullied and it makes them feel better, does not make you feel any better, and believe me, I've been there and it frickin' sucks. But just remember, it is not your fault. Anybody who might write a negative comment about somebody else, like that dickhead, he's obviously insecure about something in his life, or he's got an absolute shit life and has to make other people feel crap to make himself feel better, and that's not okay. For anybody who wants to make others feel bad or get put down and feel less important in themselves just to make themselves feel better, they're bullies. I watched a video on a new person I just subscribed to, is Lacey Green, and she made a video. It had the little come up with the it's explicit video thing. I don't get that often on the videos that I watch on there, but I had to click that yes, I confirm that I want to watch it and all that. And she was saying about that guy that slaughtered those 6 people because he didn't get some. I read some of the comments that was posted on that video, saying, some men saying that yes, they own women. If they ask for sex, if they want sex, women have to bow down to them. You don't. Women are not slaves. We do not live in, 1920? I don't know when all that slavery stuff stopped, but we don't live back then anymore. We are our own people. So you, whoever you are on the other side of this camera, you're your own person. And if anybody has something negative to say about this, I really don't care. So I can't really say anything else apart from don't let other people put you down. Do not let anybody tell you that you are less important or you are less of a person for any reason. Men pressuring you to give them what they want, they have no right to do that. You do not owe them anything. Men do not own you. So never forget that, and never forget that everybody is perfect. Everybody is their own person and nobody else can tell you otherwise. I think I've rambled on long enough, so I'm going to see you guys next time. Ciao.